Hello YouTube. Today I thought I'd share with you my CB install that I did on my 2006 Subaru Outback. Unfortunately I didn't get any footage of me installing it, but I should be able to explain the process and show you the end results. So let's take a look. Alright, and here's the unit mounted inside of my dash. At first glance you notice how small it is. I knew I was going to need a compact model just because my Subaru doesn't have all that much space to mount anything. I wanted it to be discreet and I wanted it to look like it was a factory issue component. So it was going to be necessary to get a small model. I had my choice between this Midland and a Cobra. However, the Cobra didn't have the national weather forecast channels that the Midland did, and that's why I ended up picking this this unit. I'll switch over to that, and you can see that I get the forecast, which is great. There's 7 different channels that it'll search through until it finds signal. Let's see if I can show you that. Alright, so it's searching through the channels. It finally found something that has reception. And then it'll go off through the forecast, which was great. I wanted to be able to get as much use as I could out of the CB, and this function allows me to do that. As far as installing it into the dash, it was actually extremely easy, especially in my model year Subaru. It's a Generation 4, so it had a little compartment up there that was pretty much useless. So what I did was I popped it all out. Super easy to do. Just give it a little wiggle. You can pull off the whole entire vent. The display comes as well, so you do have to unplug the power cord for that, which is just a little plug. It's super easy to do. From there I was able to pop out the little compartment itself. All it was screwed and clipped in, so a couple screws and it was that easy. With that out, it freed up a lot of space on the back side, which wasn't available until now. And the radio itself is about 8 inches deep. It's kind of long. It was surprisingly long. However, there's so much space without that compartment in there that it fits in there great. You can see if I come to the side how it's mounted pretty much flush with the rest of the dash up there, which really helps make it look factory, which is the look I was going for. As far as wiring, it was super easy. There's just 3 wires: the antenna, the power, and the ground. For the ground, all I had to do was find a good grounding point, which is actually really nice to do. There's a lot of space back there, so it was easy to find. The power cord, again, easy. You can see that I have a dash cam up here. The wires ran through the pillar, through the dash and everything. And I hardwired it to my cigarette lighter under the dash over here, which was super easy to do. So I had that power source readily available. So the CB, I was able to run the wire straight down there again and hardwire it to there. So it's got accessory power. I just got to stick my key in and I don't have to worry about starting the car up or anything. I got that power right there. And then the last thing I had to run was the antenna wire, which again, with so much space back there, it was really easy to actually run it through the dash, up the pillar, up through the grommets or the seal up here, under the headliner, all the way out back. It actually comes up through this pillar. I don't know if you can see in there. Again, it just pops on, pops off. And then it comes out up here through this grommet. And then as to the antenna that's magnetically mounted to the vehicle. So altogether it was like probably a 30-minute job. I did have to do a little Dremel work to get it to fit as snug as it is. I didn't have to cut off a lot of plastic at all though. And relatively easy. As far as a DIY project, it was probably like a 3 out of 10. One of the easier things I've done. And it ended up working out great. I'm really excited about what I got. I haven't talked about the microphone yet. It's mounted super easy. The clip that the radio mic sticks into actually fits great in this seam. I didn't want to permanently mount it somewhere on my dash and leave holes or anything like that, so I ended up going this route, which is suitable for my needs. Despite me being over here, whatever, it's out of the way for me shifting and everything like that. My knee doesn't hit up to it. There's a lot of space, and it actually fits in there snugly. Don't have to worry about it popping out when I'm driving or anything like that. So it's a really nice alternative to permanently mounting it. Now with the radio up here, I do want to eventually make a faceplate to go around and make it look more seamless. I'm holding off now. I'm trying to figure out what material I want to use. I've also been throwing around the idea, because I do want to mount light bars to the Subaru. I need a spot to mount my switches for my lights. Original idea was somewhere else here in the interior, but I don't want to really make any permanent alterations that I can't eventually decide to change up. And I think the solution might be mounting the switches in this plate somewhere that I plan on making. There's a lot of space on the sides to mount the switch components, the wiring. So it'll work great for that. It's also a nice, easy, accessible area for the switches. And I think that's going to be my solution. So I might hold off until I end up picking up the materials for that. But right now I'm happy with how it looks. It's not an eyesore or anything like that, which is great. But yeah, if you're interested, let me know. I can give some tips and advice, especially if you have a Subaru. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video.